Hi, this is Tim Costa with Green State TV, and today we're with Julie Gunlock from the Independent Women's Forum, and we're going to speak with her about how different NGOs and companies use fear as a means of selling more products and furthering their own agenda. So Julie, could you give us a little background on this and tell us how you got interested?
When I had children several years ago, I have 3 small children, I was sort of bombarded with messages about products, common everyday products that could harm me and my children, and not just their toys and their baby bottles, but cleaning products and Tupperware containers and sort of everyday things. And I was really being bombarded with these messages, and it scared me. And so I started to look into the data and look in and sort of research these studies that were being done. And I found that many of the studies and many of the information that was being sent to, again, targeting women and mothers was really based on junk science and studies that didn't really meet even a minimum scientific standard.
So what was your reaction?
Well, I was relieved, of course, and I was also angry, though. I feel like women have a lot, they're weary, they're exhausted, they have a lot on their plates. When you're raising children, you have a lot going on, you have a lot more things to worry about than these false claims. And so I was relieved, but again, I got motivated. I wanted to tell other women and other moms that you don't need to worry about this stuff.
So what should consumers know?
And they should know that there's an agenda behind these scare tactics, behind these messages. The agenda is regulation, the agenda is taking away your choices and growing government. And I think once you understand the agenda, you sort of understand what sort of drives these scary claims and these sort of scary stories about very common household products.
But all the time we hear that there are chemicals everywhere and they might harm us.
That's actually part of the reason their message of fear is so effective. Chemicals are invisible. It's not like a pepperoni pizza where you can pick off the pepperoni. You can't pick out the chemical. So I think it's scary to people when they read, a child's toy or their baby bottle or a plastic container can harm them because they can't do anything about it. And so that's what these organizations sort of, they build on. They know that people are scared of these things and they might not know a lot about chemistry or chemicals. And so they know they can scare them quite easily.
Well, what's the benefit of that?
If you scare enough people, they'll start to demand that government come in and sort of save the day. And the way government comes in and saves the day is it regulates or it bans or it taxes. These things lead to more money going out of your household for no reason at all.
So what have you come to find then that makes you still buy these products?
I think when you realize that these chemicals are highly studied, they are highly monitored both by the industry and by government and by independent studies, by independent scientists who are interested in this, there is a measure of relief that comes from that. That's what you don't hear from these NGOs and these activist organizations that are pushing this regulatory agenda.